Good afternoon. This is a live event. We are live from Spiegelberg Stadium,
Live.
home of North Medford. Black Tornado taking on the Sheldon Irish. I'm Aaron Nilsson, Danny Canada, coming to you right here in Medford. As stated, Corey Elmore on camera for us as well. Nice to get some help, some assistance. And 0-0, as you see, we just got underway on the John Scott scoreboard. This is our second game. You wouldn't know that because many of you probably didn't tune in to the Crater girls winning over Phoenix 5-0 earlier today at home for Crater. North Medford in the red and black. Sheldon in the all white. Welcome any Sheldon Irish supporters. Anyone who just wants to watch some good high school soccer, 6A in the state of Oregon on a Saturday afternoon. Now that all the other professional leagues are done around the world and you're just lounging around, enjoying. I know it's getting pretty smoky out here. Last update on the air quality was still at 55, but it's more than that. We can start to smell it now, but we're good to go, it looks like. And Danny, how you doing now? I know you're a little warm.
A little warm. Yeah, a little warm. Second run inside of a booth today, so not a lot of airflow in these things. Had to take the hat off because I was starting to sweat just from sitting. When you're sweating when you're sitting, it's not a very good sign. But we got our first corner kick of the game today. A few corners that were in our first game. Crater Girls, that was a fun little matchup. Sheldon sends this one in, and nice crossover, but easily handled by the goalkeeper for the Black Tornado. Doing good. Good to have another game with you here. Some more soccer on the menu.
Yeah, there's a very, 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 very light breeze.
I think that's just us from moving back and forth to look out the window.
Maybe
and back and
that's
back
probably
out
the only
window.
breeze we can generate. It's ourselves
moving forward quickly.
That actually feels pretty good.
Nice shot on there, number 16. Again, that one just a little high. So a couple of shots so far for Sheldon, putting the pressure on quickly in this game.
Some stats have not covered either of those teams so far. North Medford coming into this one, 2 wins on the heels of a 6-1 win at Roseburg on Tuesday. Their only loss is at South Eugene, 2-0. Sheldon comes off a tie against Thurston on Wednesday, 1-1. They won their opening to North Eugene Churchill, 4-0, 5-1. Then lost 3-2, 2-1 Willamette South Medford. Welcome Jonathan Fechtel, head coach for the boys. Have them ranked 30th in OSAA. North Medford coming in ranked 39th, but we are early on. As I said, it's only 5 matches into it.
Oh, they've had quite a few. Comparative to Crater, I think Crater's working on their about 4th matches this week. So they got a bit more.
For JV, we just had our 3rd. So we are a little behind.
They start school about a week or so later, though, than the Medford district does out there in Crater. So that might have something to do with it. I'm not sure. But needless to say, good game for you here. Sheldon and North. Last time I saw Sheldon and North, I think it was softball, wasn't it? You and I did that last year, softball in the summer?
Playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they went pretty far in that.
Normally, Aaron and I, we do the Crater games. Sometimes we got to fill in for some other schools around the valley here. And it's always fun to have a trip here in Spiegelberg. It's been a while since I've been up in this booth. But it's nice because the sun's not on us. Yeah, like you're saying, a little smoky here in the valley right now. Looking out towards the hills, and you can see a haze covering the mountains. And didn't notice that this morning. I don't know if it's gotten worse since our 11 o'clock kickoff at this first game.
Definitely has.
Didn't notice until we were driving out here for the second one. I thought, wow, it's really, really hazy out there. But it's not stopping these guys. They're having a good battle down there. Sheldon, a little more aggressive so far. They're seeming to have the ball down in the Black Tornado zone. A little bit more control. Wonder if being named the Irish has anything to do with it, you think? Just kidding.
For having control?
Oh, another shot on that there. Number 16 put that one way up through the goalposts. That thing could have been about a 50-yard field goal. That thing went way back to the track.
North Medford, no shots yet. That's 3 for Sheldon, one of those on frame. That's being pretty high up here. Not too bad. But the numbers are generally smaller on the uniforms than they are with football teams. So bear with us if we don't have names correct. Good cross, but headed away by Sheldon. We've got a throw in for Sheldon.
Sheldon, they're the Irish. I went to high school in Burlington, Ontario. I went to a Catholic school. It's called Notre Dame, so we were the Fighting Irish. Yeah.
But is fighting really necessary in front of Irish?
Well, yeah, it's a fight. You know, you're
all Irish are fighting, so I don't know why.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Right. I mean, I haven't seen any other color of bananas than really that they turn into yellow, even if they're green. But it's like saying the yellow banana. I mean, they're all yellow.
Otherwise, it's a plantain.
Could be a plantain,
right?
But then we're talking different fruit.
Yep, different color too.
Plantain chips.
Those are delicious. I haven't had those in a long time.
Yep, free kick for North Medford down here. Keeper gets that coming off the head of Pierce Edwards. It's nice to have these cushioned seats in the booth. Probably stand up a little bit later, though. It's easier to see. With the way this is laid out, can't see this near sideline.
Yeah, it's pretty tight. It's kind of a high booth. We're right over top of where this close sideline is. Now, for football, you can just lean over and see it. But for soccer, because it stretches out another couple feet there, it was about 3 yards maybe? Outside of the football line.
So we're relying on Cora to do some awesome camera work over there. We can see some of this field that is hiding. For football, yeah, it works perfectly. See, it gets that corner of the end zone, but sidelines for soccer, a little bit wider. Misses just a little bit. Through ball there. Cross in. Trying to get off that half volley. Trent Flory.
Nice header there. Trying to clear it out.
Ari Snyder. Back to Snyder.
And the Irish doing a good job keeping it away from the Black Tornado, not letting them have any control there in the zone and getting any shots on net. Really just doing some great defense and not necessarily clearing it out right away, but just passing forward, back and forth, keeping control and just not letting Medford have any shots there. As North Medford kick it out, they'll throw in for the Irish. You think you could talk an Irish accent for the rest of the game?
That's what I tried to do. Right. Okay, here we are at Spiegel Stadium.
As I was saying, and
Of course it's a challenge.
You totally could do it.
Of course I could. Let's do it. All right. Okay. Colby Ibarra with the ball passing over the line there.
Uh-oh.
You asked for it, you better be careful. You're going to be getting it.
Well, I don't know if our viewers want it, though.
Right.
I mean, maybe.
Well, we should ask them.
If there's any Irish viewers that are listening, then let us know what you think about Aaron's.
Do you take any offense to this?
I don't at all.
Thank you. Good to know at least one's on my side.
I'm Irish.
I'm part Irish as well, so it's, fine for me to do it, right?
Yeah, do it.
It's more fun. Some of my favorite shows are Irish.
Yeah,
I mean, Dairy Girls is great. You ever seen Dairy Girls?
No. What's that?
Hey, Corey, you ever seen Dairy Girls? Speaking Irish here over here. Get a little accent going. All right.
What would a North Medford Black Tornado accent sound like? Can you give us one of those?
Yes. I don't think so.
Moving in here, it's like
Corey could probably give us that, but I don't. I can't.
Again, Irish being able to just do a good job, just getting it away from the Black Tornado. Ooh,
and to clear it out. I believe that is Fernando Ortiz in goal. If it's a 0 or a 1, they're both listed as keepers.
Yeah, and they don't put the number on the goalkeeper's jerseys.
It was on. It's just really light. It's really light, especially on that green or the yellow. I believe it's 1, which is Ortiz, but coming out to clear that.
Have to have him turn around.
I'm going to say Ortiz because it looks like a 1.
Okay. Ooh, nice header.
Ooh, that was close.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. It's just like a little outline of his. Yeah, that's ridiculous. I can't see it either. I'm going to go with a 1 as well. I'll back you. Like your Irish accent, I'll be on your side.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Number 8, that was Elliot Morgan. Talk about a good Irish name. Elliot Morgan.
Morgan. Good Irish boy.
With that header. But Dairy Girls on Netflix. It's a comedy. Yeah, it's
okay.
It's silly.
Is it? Yeah. Well,
is it basically Belfast? It's Northern Irish.
Are they dairy farmer girls, or do they work at a
dairy? No, dairy as in from dairy.
Oh, the area.
D-E-R-R-Y.
Oh, I thought you meant D-A-I-R-Y.
Nope.
Like they're
not that kind of dairy. Not
ice
the food
cream
dairy.
And cheese girls or something.
Nope. Dairy like they're
girls.
from Derry. I think Derry County or.
Yeah. And what do they do?
They're in a Catholic school, and it's just the random stuff that happens in their life and their crazy family.
So it's like a teen dramedy?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's funny.
Irish is doing a great job today. Just bringing the attack on the Black Tornado. Keeping it in here. Yeah, just not letting it go past halfway. Snyder there, clearing it over to the side. They're just playing well. Look at that. Right through the attack.
And off.
Offside. Yeah, well.
Just a tad, wasn't too much. And it looks like our clock is counting up. Unfortunately, as I was restarting this, it's supposed to be down. We are 13 minutes gone, not at 53 minutes now.
If you just hit it, it'll
change
switch.
That. I do got to update the time, though.
No, if you just hit the down, it'll switch for you from where you started. Oh, did it for me?
No,
I did it the other day.
26:30.
And it didn't just switch down when you click down?
Nope.
Oh, what did it do?
Just kept it at 53.
Oh, wow, that's a shame.
There we go.
There it is. People must have been very confused.
Apologize for that. It's probably the Irish in me that made it go a little wonky.
A wee bit wonky.
And then the Northern Irish is different, too. That's a different accent. Got to listen to that to get that one, but it's just slightly different.
Different dialect?
Yep, different dialect. It's the rugby coach at BYU. I interviewed him many times, and he has one, and I could get it when I listen to him. But
you got to hear it first to get you in that that flow. I understand.
No, we're going a little bit too far. I'd say if we just tighten it up a little bit. And it's a little different. He was a little bit slower too on that, but it's not the speed. The speed is not what differentiates it.
Sometimes it really is though, because when you slow it down, right, your accent will be a bit different. You'll draw out different parts of words, and so yeah, it could totally.
Because there are some fast Northern Irish speakers.
Oh sure, yeah.
But it's just slightly different. Anyone's interested in accents? Probably nobody that's listening right now. Maybe somebody.
Accents are fun. I was doing a theater program or a theater show at the Camelot in Talent. And I was playing a Baptist minister in the play called The Foreigner.
Okay.
And so, it takes place over in Georgia. Got another opportunity here. Sending it in. Oh, nice diving save.
Ortiz with the save.
Good job. Number 16 again. He's really rooting firing it up here for the Irish.
And I believe Osvaldo Canchola is the 00. And only this is a single 0 on the roster, but we'll go with that. Canchola is the sophomore keeper for Sheldon previously, but go ahead.
Anyways,
continue.
Finally, so it was in the South, and I remember they gave me these Southern accent tapes where they were, I was learning how to do a Southern accent, which was kind of fun. So I would study those.
And which Southern accent?
As I would learn that, that kind of like Georgia, Alabama, over there, yeah. And it was fun. So I'd listen to that for about half an hour, kind of can't really get into it, and then I'd start working my lines, and then it just transfers over because you're so used to hearing that and talking that because you're repeating what they're saying on the tape, and you just kind of get used to that flow, and then I get into my lines, and it's fun studying different accents and dialects and things. I learned French growing up in Canada too. That was kind of, I don't remember any of it now, maybe a word or two here and there, but
Le Québécois.
Yeah. Went to Quebec a couple of times. That was kind of fun. School trips.
I bet that was a trip. Yeah. Gotta love me some cheese and corn. The jokes go right along with it. Good through ball.
And there it is.
Canchola, that is a great goal.
Nice job there. Just off the side of the foot, right
and
foot.
with the flip, too.
Tap that one in the bottom corner.
Got the replay we'll show you in a second, but outside of his foot to the far post. So well done, North Medford. Well done, North Medford. Prince Thompson, a sophomore.
That's a great name.
Here is that replay. Perfect through ball. That's how the foot is. Canchola commits. And then, it looks like his flip was just off camera.
Yeah, it was a great goal, though, because it wasn't a whole lot of time to set up and position. You know what I mean? It was just, here's the ball, here we go. I get a little nudge just to get it outside the goalkeeper's range, and that's all you need. Sometimes these kids in the soccer, they get the ball, and then they take it in their 2-3 steps trying to set it up to it's just a perfect strike with their right foot or their left foot, whatever their dominant, attacking foot is. But sometimes that's not what you need. Sometimes okay, there's the goalkeeper. I just need a little nudge to get it outside of his range, and boom, there you go.
Boom. There it is.
There it is.
Boom.
Nice little floater there for about 70 yards.
There you go. That's some soccer.
There you go. A little John Madden with some soccer.
Yeah.
Yeah, please don't call the rest of the game like Madden.
No,
that will turn everybody off.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it good enough. Definitely
Or
not as good
that was
as any
almost
Irish.
like your impression of Frank Caliendo doing an impression of John Madden.
A lot of my impersonations are impersonations of people doing impersonations. So it's watered down.
You're the impersonator?
Yeah.
There you go. That's a great title right there.
It's like anyone who's familiar with cassette tapes. If you have the master and then you record off of the master, it's a little less quality.
Right.
And then you record off of that, make a copy of that one. It's even less quality. It just keeps getting worse. It's like cloning.
Been there, like cloning. Yeah. Oh, the guy who cloned the Dolly sheep, he just died the other day.
They cloned him before he died, right?
Yeah, about 20 times. He's got
okay. Well, good.
He's got several versions.
He lives on. All right.
To infinity and beyond. Yeah. The scientist that cloned that Dolly sheep.
Yeah,
I made a joke on my radio show. He survived by his wife, 3 daughters, and 20 versions of himself.
It's good to know he's still around, though.
Oh, man, nice block there.
Be out for a throw-in. Sheldon ball. Yeah, it was the first shot on goal for North Medford. It's a goal.
And in goal, huh?
It's high efficiency right there.
Gotta love that. 1 for 1. A lot of soccer coaches, they ascribe to the general rule that about 10 shots will equal one goal. And they could be shots like, right on that, within that goal frame, or just kind of within the general area. A lot of times in high school, they kind of bump and get over those field goal uprights, and sometimes a little wide, this and that, but About 10 shots towards the net will net you 1 point. Well, look at the Black Tornado. 1 for 1. That's fantastic.
First corner now. Cleared out for another corner.
Yeah, high arc on that one.
I believe this top wood piece will come out as well, maybe, but yeah, we're not moving it. It's just a little awkward here. Whipped in control, a little dangerous.
Yeah.
Just pushed it out, but not past really any danger. Right back in, and there he's got it. We got sub. What's going on?
I don't know. Everyone's
off.
off.
Water break, I think.
Timeout, water break. How do they? Who calls
halfway
that?
through? So players can't leave the field. Learned this in our JV game last time. We had a water break then because it was so hot that the players have to stay on the field.
Okay.
I had them coming off and grabbing their water bottles at the bench, but they can't. Oh.
Well, some of them are kind of wandering into the black zone, I guess.
Not supposed to. Yep. All right. Well, that's up to the refs. So,
yeah, they're not
let
seeming
them know,
to care
but
too much. What's the temperature right now here in South Medford? Let's take a quick peek.
This should be 90.
Ooh, 90.
It's right at 90.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
I'm going to start sweating through my shirt. Oh, I got 88 on my phone. Well, you are the weatherman for NBC 5. So
yeah,
we'll go with what you got there.
I haven't been in there to analyze everything, so don't look to me.
So you don't know if my Android is legit?
No. I mean, look at mine. What good is that going to do? Looks like 88 as well. It's just for a minute here. We're going to step away. Be right back on TapeRockSports.net.
I ride the bus to get to work. My family and I just moved here, and my wife and kids use the car right now. Being able to ride the bus has been huge for us. All right, first day at the new job. Here we go.
I ride the bus because I don't really like to drive anymore. I can take it to the store without needing to ask for help. It also takes me to my kids' house.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Water break done. Time is rolling again.
Advantage for being in the booth. I can have as many water breaks as I like.
Yes. But with that, being on the turf, and I remember the first time I was looking at that, shot right to control. I was looking, I saw sprinkler boxes when I was at school and college, when they're the turf fields, and I was like, why are there sprinkler boxes on the turf field? And because it gets so hot, the turf gets hotter than the grass.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's 88 in the air, but it's definitely in the 90s with that turf. And you feel it. When I remember playing just some pickup soccer on the turf fields one time, and it was mid-upper 90s. I mean, you feel it on your feet through the cleats.
Just the heat coming off of it.
Yes, it is. Your feet are hot.
It's that synthetic, right? It
Yeah.
just it holds that sun heat so much more. And then, of course, most turf fields are, weighed down with all that rubber that's in there as well. So that adds to it. And, yeah, man, it's like, being in the cities in the major heat, too. There are no trees, all that concrete, just that heat just bounces off everything there. So I could imagine. Especially if you got black cleats on too, eh? Like North Medford, they're all black. Socks, outfit, uniforms.
Yeah, water break was needed.
It's like during Rona, remember we had those media breaks so the kids could take a minute and have a break and take their masks off and stuff. They called it a media break, but it was really for the kiddos. Hopefully we don't have to deal with that and it all coming up in this fall. I know I've been talking mask mandates and things, so if that starts happening, maybe we'll be having those media breaks again, but I couldn't see that happening again for sports. That was just such a weird time. Some good footwork here by both these teams. Just different than the way the girls play, boys versus girls. It just their styles, their thought process, the way they sort of control the ball and pass to each other, just totally different.
So the 1 o'clock update just spiked. And you see that it's still, as of 1 o'clock for the air quality, I'm just following this just with the smoke around, but it's coming through at 71 for Medford. That was 1 o'clock. It comes out 10, 15 minutes after the hour. So we won't get the game time start until second half, after 3 on what it was when it started. But it spiked from 55 to 71 in an hour. See that pretty. It usually was in the green all day, and then, just rolled in. The advisories for Curry and Josephine counties with the wildfire smoke. Doesn't have for Jackson, but we're surely seeing it here today. Long throw in. Duarte.
All the way to the other side.
Lets it roll.
That's funny. I mean, smart move, right? I mean, now it's, that works. Smart move. Just let it roll all the way up.
All right, we are back. Apologize for that. You didn't miss a goal, but it's a red card. Osvaldo Canchola, the goalkeeper for Sheldon. There's a breakaway for North Medford. I believe it was Duarte on it. And he took him out outside the box, got a red card. Yeah, referee reached for his back pocket, which means red card. Sheldon down to 10 men now. It's difficult because we're still in the first half. Got about a dozen minutes left.
Yeah, he was beat, and he knew it. He came way out of the box, and as soon as he got around him, he was beat. He just tripped him up, and whistle blown instantly, red card up. And that's the first red card I've ever experienced being, broadcasting for Table Rock Sports in the high school. So that was pretty interesting. So, now Sheldon, you say they're down one player, huh?
Yep. So a red card, you're down a man, and Canchola will not be able to play in the next match.
Not in the next match, so just not the rest of this one. He loses
out
the next
for the
opportunity.
Current match, and you missed the whole next one.
Wow. And in halftime, do they get to bring another man back on? Or are they 10 for the rest of the game now?
Or 10 the rest of the game.
That's it.
You're down a man, yeah.
For the rest of the game.
If you get another red card, you're down to 9 men.
Wow, I did not know that.
Oh, yeah, you can't replace them.
Dang.
You got a new goal.
Your favorite interview, that one you showed me there, or that guy? No,
let me find that one. Hold on.
Oh, you can read. Go ahead. Use it.
Again, we apologize. We're working with it. Could be the heat. I actually put the computer on my lap. It is a laptop, right? It's a laptop for a reason. That's what it's called. It was on my lap. Hopefully, with it being in the shade, and we'll be able to keep this up. But this heat, it's no joke. I mean, it's around 90, and the sun directly on it.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's that
not
sun.
messing around.
I had my water bottle up on the ledge here. It's black, and I went to grab it to take it off, and it was on fire.
We got 4.5. So 4.5 minutes left in this first half, 1-0. So the difference at a red card. Sheldon in the 15th minute. Canchola outside the box, taking out the North Medford player, which I believe was Duarte, making the run.
Yeah, it was a great breakaway, too, and then the nice move, and totally had him beat. I mean, that's an option, right, to trip him up and get a red card. The other option is to let him go ahead and take a shot. He could have missed, right? There's that possibility. Unlikely. I mean, it was a clear beat, and it was open. But, all right, then you're only down by one score. Okay, now you're down by a player. Now you've really, really hurt your team and set yourself back because it's completely unfair. Now you're 11 on 10. Plus, they get the opportunity for that shot. They didn't score it, which, okay, good job on the goalkeeper that came in for the Irish. But, hey, now you're playing at a deficit for the rest of the game, and so I just don't think that was worth it. I'll stop and play here for a reason. Got a throw in on the far side, but there we go.
Plenty of teams have scored being down a man.
Oh, sure.
That's not out of the possibility. Just makes it more difficult. You tend to play back a little bit more on defense.
But it's already hard enough to score in soccer, right?
Yeah.
You know, that's one of the things we talked about in our earlier broadcast about, you know, it being low points. And so sometimes people don't like to watch it because it's not a high-scoring game. It's a very methodical game, right? It's very chess-like. So, yeah, you don't get a whole lot of points. So it's hard to score points. When you're down a player, man, that's just making it so much harder on yourself. Because now it's easier to defend because you've got another extra person out there that can help attack the ball.
On the other hand, it does open up the space a little bit more with one person not on the field anymore. So you never know sometimes.
I don't think you could call that an advantage.
With it opening up the space, then that could open up the game more if you were to drop it to, so it's a lot more running, but it does open it up a little bit more.
Yeah, that went up into the far stands. Oh, it just bounced off the edge and back out.
We're still up. Got a minute and a half. Thompson, the goal scorer, lost that ball, gave it away.
Oh.
And collected.
So it's working so far, eh? You keeping the laptop on the lap?
Cool enough. Cool enough.
You have a cool lap. Cool lap, Aaron. That's what we should call you.
I'm just surprised. I'm not going to jinx it. I'm not jinxing it.
Don't
It's all
jinx-
good.
don't
It's
say
all
it.
working. We're live. We're good.
You can think it, but don't say it. When you say it as a broadcaster, that's where the jinx comes.
I know. I've thought it a lot. I'm not going to say it. Just a few seconds left till halftime. Oh, and there we go. Right on that. 1-0 on the General Scott scoreboard. Here at Spiegelberg Stadium. We'll be back after this.
I ride the bus because it helps me get places on my own terms. Another day, another ride. And it's all thanks to Sophie. Everybody say hello to Sophie.
We ride the bus to get to school. We used to carpool from Medford, but this way, we don't have to worry about gas or parking.
Another day, another opportunity for David to be a public menace.
Hey.
Whoa!
My name is Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that we are helping save money.
This is the Medford Parks and Recreation Department halftime report. Check out playmedford.org. All the classes coming up. We're in Medford. We're actually in Medford. Good to talk about that. But the smoky and hazy sky right now. Sheldon down a man and down a goal. North Medford in the lead. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. Danny? You had already mentioned just here a second ago that first half seemed like it went pretty quick. Even though we had 2 stoppages, one of them was for the red card and one was for a water break, still felt pretty fast for you.
Yeah, that first half kind of really rolled quick. And I got to say, the start of it, man, it was all Irish. They were really putting that pressure on North Medford. They had the ball up in their zone. They really were controlling the ball that first portion of that first half, and Medford seemed to really turn it around, probably right around when they got that goal. After they got that goal, then after that, it just seemed to be just a complete flip. They were just all up in the Irish business, got that breakaway, got them to have to, get a red card. I mean, that was, in my opinion, it was a bad decision on that goalkeeper to go out there and trip up Duarte. But, I think Medford, whatever it was, they got that first goal, and that was the taste of blood. They want more. I feel like they're just putting that pressure on.
It did. It took them a while to get going. They didn't have any shots for a while, for several minutes. And then now being up 1 and up a man, and with this heat, they definitely have the advantage going into the second half, which we've got several more minutes. We've about 6 or 7 minutes left in this half. The Medford Parks and Recreation Department halftime report. We'll be back after this.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey,
Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
What do you do when a loved one has been wrongfully injured or killed? It's simple. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
So what do you do when you can't work because you were injured on the job? Easy. Just go to LetUsFightForYou.com. That's it. LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
It's game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Daily adventures this summer start at Pinnacle 365. Accelerate your day with morning motivation. Freshly ground, swiftly brewed. Add some extra crunch to your lunch with our mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken. The perfect combination of crispy juicy chicken and irresistible flavors. Earn free rewards and save at least 16 cents a gallon with our Peak Rewards app. Get supercharged and add to your fuel savings when you purchase Core Water, Nestle ice cream, and Red Bull. This summer, let's meet at the Peak and save on our daily adventures.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
My name's Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that we are helping save money.
Here we go, ready? We are ready for the second half.
Round 2, here we go.
The whistle means that we are ready to go, yeah?
A new accent, huh, for second half?
So why not? Yes, let's do it.
What exactly?
Got a little bit of German here, yeah?
Is that what that is?
Maybe, kind of, little bit, yeah.
Dr. Lipschitz?
Lipschitz.
You remind me of
Got your little Wiener Schnitzel over the...
I don't know if you ever watched Suits on Netflix.
No.
It's a pretty old show. It's a lawyer show. Anyways, one of the lawyers goes and sees a therapist, and his name is Dr. Lipschitz, and he talks exactly like that. Yes, it was. I don't think that is a proper thing for you. It's awesome.
Did you want to lie down on the couch, or did you want to sit up? What is your choice?
Dr. Lipschitz. That's a great name for a psychiatrist, too.
I'm a doctor, not a real doctor, but, I do things.
Got some clock stoppage here on that injury.
We've got,
it
some
didn't stop,
down.
but hasn't stopped yet.
He's sitting up, just adjusting his socks, just a little bit over there.
Hasta has a drip, So
I just calm it down a little bit. I'll go more here, close it down.
Oh, yeah,
It's not as thick.
Little Arnold?
Little Arnold. Arnold was never little, though, Okay, I will stop. I'm not German at all.
Mr. Universe. Oh, little trickery.
Excuse me.
Really got to hand it to the Irish, being down a player for, a good chunk of that first half. Not letting any more goals in, so just doing a really good job, not allowing Medford to completely take over, and got a little opportunity here, but 2-on-1, Black Tornado able to break that up. But yeah, good job on the Irish being able to stay in this one, keeping it just 1-0 on the John L. Scott scoreboard.
One corner for Sheldon in the first, one here now, 3 in the first half for North Medford. The shots, I know things got a little discombobulated as we had gotten kicked off a couple of times. So not completely accurate on there as far as shots go. But I did have 5 shots, 2 on frame for the first half for Sheldon, and 5 with 3 on frame for North. Both 5 shots in the first. Fouls, Sheldon with 3, North Medford with 1. And that big one, though, for Sheldon was that red card in the 15th minute, which has them down. If anyone who's just tuning in, they are down a man. They've only got 10 out there. That's how red card works. You get out. Whoever gets the red card is out for the remainder of that match and then misses the following match as well.
Now, that player can't play in the next match, but they're allowed to bump back up to 11.
Oh, yeah, they'll lead 11. It's just that player's out for that next one.
Wow. Man, red card, that is really detrimental to your team. You get one of those, you're really hurting your team. You're putting them back.
Yeah.
Because then you can't play the next game, too. And, I mean, so far this substitute goalkeep has been good for the Irish. But, if you're their number one goalkeeper, and then I don't know who they're playing next week, but if you've got a big challenge ahead of you and you're their top goalie and you can't play, I mean, you could be setting your team back a couple of games. That's really, red cards are rough.
Let's see.
One player allowed 2 yellows before you get a red? Is it like 2 strikes?
So
you're
it's
out?
2 yellows and then it becomes a red. Yes, so 2 yellows means a red as well.
So if you get 2 yellows, that automatically equals the red, or you get 2 yellows and then the next one is a red?
Nope.
It's just 2 yellows. So you
one
get
yellow. If you have a yellow,
the next
your next yellow is a red.
Oh, gotcha.
So 2 yellows is a red.
Gotcha. Okay, huh.
That's why when even someone gets a yellow, it's a little edgy because
you just got to be on your best
the next one
behavior
you
for
could be
that next
gone.
40 minutes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, it was a flagrant foul. Tripped up right on the breakaway. Which again, may not even scored. They didn't score on the free kick after, so could have been all for naught.
Sheldon will be on Wednesday at South Eugene. South Eugene, decent, 3-2 going into today. They're at Grants Pass right now, but they beat South Eugene. This is just perspective you can get. The only closest thing you can get. They beat North Medford 2-0 on the 8th.
North Eugene
2 Fridays ago.
All right, so
you're going to be facing a team that is beating the team that's beating you right now.
Right. Yep. Gotcha.
They definitely would want full strength next week if they can get it.
Yeah, no breeze anymore. That air is just flat out there. Just sitting in thick.
What was that again? Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's an accurate description of that thickness and effect of the smoke.
Yeah, well, I'm looking out there, and even the mountains seem to be disappearing a little bit more and more. So, shot on net.
And if this is just a wind thing, or if it is actually something new or something increased in activity, hopefully not. What with the winds of change. Scorpion song, right? Winds of change. Then the air quality will change as well and smoke rolls in.
Out on the far side, throw in for Medford.
And this laptop is good in the winter. I'll tell you that much. It is good in the winter.
Doing all right now?
On my lap. It's fine. My legs are pretty warm.
The laptop is lapping in your top. It's topping in your lap, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aaron has to keep scooting back and back here to stay in the shade, so we're moving further and further away from the window. So he's basically watching it from the laptop here. You probably can't see much of the game that's going on here.
It's not great.
Irish getting it back to the goalie, clearing it out. Right through the legs of the ref.
There we go. If they could just play on that half, the far side of the field, and don't go past the 30-yard line on the right, then we're good. I got a good view. Great view.
It's a great window to be able to watch soccer in.
Sheldon only down 1. They're very much in this.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Even though they're only down 1 score and they're down 1 player, they have you wouldn't notice. I mean, North Medford Black Tornado hasn't dominated in the fact that they've got an extra player out there, and that's what I thought was going to happen. Because they had been bringing on that push and that rush so much. After that first goal, and then especially when that player went down or got red carded out. I thought for sure North Medford was going to, turn it up even more.
Right.
But Irish do a fantastic job here keeping this one even and, like you say, staying in it.
Into the box. Cleared out by Black Tornado. It doesn't look like Ortiz is in goal for the Black Tornado anymore. Let's see who else we got. One other goalkeeper listed for North Medford on the roster. Nash Pillig, the junior. That is my guess on who that is. It is not Fernando Ortiz anymore, that's for sure.
Is that something that soccer coaches do often, changing the goalkeeper out? Because we saw that in the girls' game earlier. Addie Vrains was in net, and then around halftime she switched with the other goalkeeper there, Alvazedo. So is that something that you normally do, or?
It all depends on the quality of your goalkeepers, because you got to at least have a backup. So it depends on the quality, what the game situation is. You're more willing to switch out keepers if you have a lead, like Crater was up 4-0 at halftime.
Yes, that's much different than
let's
this
go
game.
Ahead and put them out there.
They were up 4-0. They were only 1-0 on this, so to switch the keep, I'm wondering why they would do that.
And it could be something that maybe that starting goalkeeper is dealing with an injury or some pain or something inflamed or got aggravated in that first half, and halftime going like, is it cool if I sit? And you might have a really good backup.
True.
So you switching out goalkeepers, you don't really drop much as far as losing much in talent or skill. So then, okay, put them in, we're up a man, but it is situational based on whether you're going to do that or not. And yeah, if you have a good enough backup goalkeeper, you throw them in. But as a coach, you're trying to put your players in the best position possible for you to get the best outcome possible.
Sure.
But it doesn't mean that your best player in a certain position will play that position if they might be better in help your team in a better way, in a different spot. So that is tactically the most challenging part of a coach, in which we've had to deal with on JV for a while. I mean, even just the last couple of games is, just trying to get the feel for our team and really where are they best for us? Where can they help us the most? So it does take a little while to do that, and it'll change, but it could be maybe that was their plan. Maybe they only run the goalkeeper at half, and because you have a goalkeeper that could be amazing out on the field, but they're stuck in between the posts.
Yep.
And so it's kind of like, I feel like he's a great goalkeeper, but we really want him on the field too. So then you get him as many opportunities as you can. And again, if the backup is really, really good, a good backup, then you have that confidence in your backup, and then you get your starting goalkeeper on the field, which maybe they could put another goal in or what have you.
Yeah, sure. Or a rest if that's what's happening right now.
Yeah.
Had a corner kick from North Medford there while we were chatting. Shot on net, bounced, and saved.
Oof, he dove on that one.
Yeah. Didn't want that one bouncing around out there.
I anticipate it with being even hotter now than it was in the first half that we will have a water break at 20 minutes, which will be just a little over 7 minutes from now.
Oh, is that when it's scheduled? Sort of like right halfway through that
Just halfway through the half.
Gotcha. Okay, makes sense.
Skill. That was dangerous. But Eric Nunez to the rescue, the senior defender for North Medford. Snyder.
Looks like the sun's actually going behind some real cloud cover right now, not just a hazy smoke cover. It's actually putting a little shade on us, which is not bad. Cool down a touch.
And up to 90 at 2 o'clock. So we have updated air quality up to 90 at kickoff. At noon, it was at 55. Then at 1, 71. And now at 90.
And the higher the number, the worse the air quality. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah, so
right now it's still moderate. It's okay.
So some more smoke is rolling in then. So it's not my eyes deceiving me.
No,
These mountains are disappearing as I look at them.
Yes.
It's like, what is happening out there?
Yep.
It's not that I'm not used to the smoke, because I totally am. But I mean, just today, for whatever, it's just catching me a little off guard. I wasn't expecting it to be so bad out here. Especially the last couple of days this week have been pretty nice.
And with more of the fires getting put out, they're getting more containment, and they're getting... Oh, there we go. A little better. A little buffer between the...
Oh, yeah, you put
my lap and the laptop.
Clipboard underneath there.
But yeah, this kind of came out of nowhere, really, smoke, because it has been. I mean, it's been a good week since we've really had... There's been some days with haze.
Yeah, but not this bad where the mountains were blocked.
No.
Irish moving it.
Good through ball there, outside of the foot. And out for a throw for Sheldon. Yeah, good little... Right there, Jack Williams, the junior midfielder for Sheldon. Little side foot through ball. Perfectly placed. Another Sheldon throw. Sent in the box. Ooh, that was a chance right there.
Yeah, I just got too much on it, up and through the uprights, but wow.
Johnny Minnie volleys it over. Yeah, great cross into the box. It's difficult to keep those down.
Especially when you get excited, you know, and you see it, and then your eyes get a little wide, and there's that big open net, and you just, you want to try and get in there fast before the goalie connects, and then sometimes, you just get a little too much underneath it, and off it goes.
Sometimes all you need is a touch.
Yeah.
Just a little too much under that.
Just like that great shot by North Medford. I mean, it was just on the outside of his foot. It was just a little tap, and it was just enough to get it around the range of the goalkeeper for the Irish there, and it was just perfect. Some new players sometimes, like I was saying earlier, they have to try and set it up to get it perfect on their strike foot, so they take another step or two, and they maybe move the ball between foot to foot, and by that time, when the goalkeeping closes or some defense gets in on you. But sometimes all you need is just that one little misdirection.
It is a game of inches for sure.
Finesse. Irish breakaway here. Oh, yeah. Just slips out and that was kind of funny.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you can see he was a little upset. A little miscue. Because it was a good little play right there as they were moving it up, and wasn't a breakaway. But that could have been something that was developing for Sheldon. Is there moments? They will have moments in the final 20 minutes of this match.
Another injured player here. It looked like an ankle thing, yeah. He is hurting. Probably going to have to be taken off, I'd imagine. There's no way he's going to get up and play. He is screaming in pain. Yeah, out comes the staff. We call it medical staff.
Trainer,
there you go.
Part of the medical staff, yes.
There you go. So you do have the clock stopped on this one. 21:48.
I believe it's Alec Winters, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, but number 9, I believe.
Oh, yeah, he just does not want to put any weight on that ankle, that foot.
And you would hope, like we had in the Crater game, and before we were broadcasting the game earlier today, was things look bad at the very beginning, that initial reaction is bad, but then maybe give it some time, calm down a little bit, maybe, hopefully, he'll be all right. He'll be fine. He'll be able to walk off. We'll
Pain
see.
receptors sort of slow down a little.
Yes, exactly. Might be taking the water break now while he's already down. So we'll step away as well. Be right back. TapeRockSports.net.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
What do you think would be worse, football in here or football at Craters?
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey, Dear Katie, I've been your number one fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your number one fan. Love, Dad.
We're back underway. Water break is over. Still didn't catch who it was that went down with that ankle. Yeah, a little cloud cover, maybe more of the smoke, but it's a little bit darker, less sunny, which is nice. Helping our equipment.
Does not help my tan lines, but it helps the equipment. I don't have much of a tan either, though.
No.
I'm pretty white. Well, we're in the tank top today, hoping to get a little something on the shoulders before the fall kicks in. 100% here. That's coming up around the corner. What, next week, the 22nd, maybe 21st? Oh, another little collision. And, all right. Everyone okay? Goalkeeper worried about his elbow, looks like. That'd be bad if we had another issue with the Irish goalkeeper. Our one's already gone. If this one's injured, they'd be two. They have their third goalkeeper.
On to the backup.
The backup's backup, yeah. He seems to be all right, though. Do a goal kick here. But, yeah, you got to be careful, too. Like you say, we know you have a red card. He's out for today and next game. So, if this goalie goes down for any kind of injury, I mean, you're really thinning out quick.
Good move by Thompson.
Yeah, that's one thing I notice a lot between boys soccer and girls soccer. A lot of those kinds of moves, little shifty moves, little ball pull back, and little through the feet teasers and different things like that. The girls are a little bit more right at it,
Yeah, they'll do some cuts and dekes, which they had earlier. But, yeah, as far as all those tricks, that's more of a guy thing that I've seen.
Not to say they're not skilled at doing it.
No,
just to say that
they
they don't do it. It's just they're more direct. And
in the games in high school that we've seen.
And to be honest, I think the girls usually they're a little more pushy, shovey. You know, which is kind of a trip which you wouldn't expect. But they're a little more into
they're
each other's
physical
faces.
for sure.
Oh yeah, little arms extended. They're bumping each other's hips. You know, they're pushing. It's fun to watch them. But it's a totally different style play.
I don't know what it is, if it's a coaching thing or if it's just a culture thing, a culture as in the male and female sports with soccer. But one of the best, there is a girl that I follow on Instagram, and she's really popular with all of her juggling skills. She is incredible with the soccer ball, what she can do. Like I never could do half of those things, even touch. So it's definitely not a gender sex thing at all. It's just we've noticed that, yes, with just the game today, we had the girls' soccer and now boys' soccer, and there seem to be just more tricks with that. I mean, just in general that we've seen, at least on the high school level, I'd have to say that's a true thing.
But I think the girls get a little more physical. They're a little more pushy, a little more shovey. They're a little more in each other's faces. They chirp a bit more, I think.
I was about to say that actually. What the Crater game earlier, Crater Phoenix, I was kind of like, oh, there's only been a couple of fouls, been pretty clean. But then I was watching that too, going like, oh, it's actually still pretty rough right now. It's rough. It was clean, but it was rough.
Yeah.
It was rough.
Yeah, no, they play hard. They hit hard. Yeah, it's fun. Free kick here for the Irish. Number 11 will send that one in. And
we completely missed it, and it missed just by about a foot.
And yeah, number 2 just couldn't get there. He was looking like he could have headed that one in, but yeah, just couldn't get there. That was a close opportunity to tie this one up here for the Irish.
That's all it takes, right there. Yep. One of those tie game, and it could tie, even though they're down a man. Doesn't take much. So we've got about 17 minutes left. Still a lot of time, but the clock is the enemy for Sheldon right now. It's behind.
Got another injury here. Another Irish player down. Just resetting the clock. We were just a little bit behind there, probably from that previous injury and that water break, but
about 40 seconds. Not terrible, but
yeah, I think 16:05. They've stopped the clock here now because the ref is calling out for the medical staff again, the trainer to come out. Another ankle injury, looks like. Lower leg, maybe. Can't see the number on his shorts there.
I think it's 5, 6, or 8.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Not 7.
Nope. Not 7.
Yeah, single digit.
Could be an 8. I'm feeling that.
8's
11. We're way off.
What? His shorts looked single digit on the right leg. It's Pierce Edwards. He's walking off on his own power, albeit gingerly.
Yeah, that's good
it's a good
see,
sign.
Though. Yeah, the player for North Medford who got injured, I think it was number 9, we believe. No weight. Had to hop off completely on the left foot. And the right one was just hanging there. Looked like a lower leg injury, ankle thing. But not even stepping on it gingerly. Completely hopped off the field by himself. So that's got to be a youchie.
And I think he's getting ready to come back on. I believe. Because looking at the bench, either he went back into the locker room or he's out here, but he's definitely not on the bench. Those guys look like they're fine. We've got 15 minutes left. And that's out for a goal kick. Or he caught it. Actually, it's not even a goal kick. I believe he caught it. Again, I'm having to, on that side, I'm having to watch it from the little screen here on the computer. Usually have a few stats for everybody, but it's really suffered in the second half. No, not going to worry about that. Sorry about that. But with having the laptop on my lap, being far away, just the position and just the technical issues that we've had, just haven't been able to keep up with it. I apologize.
Yeah, weird technical issues today. I mean, our first game was fine. Nothing streamed perfect. And today, I guess just because I had heat and the sun, the way it's just signing in on the booth here, getting our laptop a little too hot.
And then kicking us out of YouTube and had to sign back in.
Yeah, that was weird. That's the first.
Yeah, oh, it's a lot of things.
Rifling shot on that. Going to hit the outside, though. I'm not gonna add to the points. It looks like it might be a corner kick. Must have gone off one of the Irish players there to get that angle. All right, there we go.
So a corner for North.
Ooh. Oh, up and over. Another opportunity for Medford right there.
Now they would love to get a second one and kind of put this one away. All but put it away. Sheldon hanging in. For North Row.
In the stands. Way up in there. 6 rows up.
Bing, bing, bing. Looks like the
Plinko ball?
Yes.
Bouncing down?
Yep.
Love that game. You know, Bob Barker just died a month or so ago. 99.
He what?
Bob Barker died
Right.
a month or so
Yes.
ago. Age of 99.
Yep.
Got close to 100 without going over. It's
Gifted, yep.
pretty
There
good.
was.
We
I
go
think
back.
I saw someone posting that.
Bryce is right. That was one of my favorites, man. I used to watch that on the regular when Bob was doing it, like religion. It was on every day at 11 a.m. up in Canada, and I would try my darndest to watch it.
So
Does that mean missing school? Yes, I would miss school to watch Bob.
Okay.
You bet.
Because I remember, like, kid, it was in the summers I'd be able to see it. Otherwise, I'd be in school. Because we do things differently down here in the States.
Oh, you go to school, do
We
you?
go to school.
Good for y'all.
We stay there.
Do some learnings.
We do.
Now, I just made my schedule so that I have it open. First period, then I'd have a spare, then lunch, and then third period, fourth period, fifth period. That way I could watch Price is Right.
Don't have those options here. You were locked in. You were taking something. There was no free time. There's no letting people out early.
Oh, that's baloney. My kids never go to class. I don't understand how they have A's all up and down the board. They're never in school.
Mm-hmm.
For real, it's crazy. One of them's got a TA period. I'm like, what do you do for TA period? She's like, I just work on all my homework. Okay. You supposed to assist a teacher? Yeah.
I did. I had one, and I was always in high school. I was always early released because I had sports, which practices would start and run here in the sixth period. So I'd be done if I didn't have practice. I'd be done at 12:45 or 12:50, which is nice.
Great day.
Started at 7:10. But yeah, sixth period off. Go lunch. Had my student. Was it the student shop TA thing? So we would just count all of the product that was sold at lunch, and then we'd restock it, and then hang out the rest of the time, and then I'd go home. It was off sports season, which didn't really happen very much because I was pretty much 3 sports. It was year round.
I worked at the tuck shop in our high school, too. Lunchtime selling candy bars and soda and gum and whatever else. Chips.
All the good stuff.
Snacks. Pretzels.
Like the hard pretzels or the big soft ones?
Like a bag of chips, like a bag of pretzels
Got
type
it.
of thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be over the cafeteria. Any hot stuff, any of that kind of stuff. Tuck shop was a different part of the school. Get some water, sodas, candy bars. They didn't do that stuff in the cafeteria. Throw in penalty there, or throw in
Just a foul right there at that.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You switch it over.
That was a throw-in. Yep, was a throw-in. Just they're right between the black on covering the track, has yellow tape around it. Good by there, Snyder. Strong defense.
Great steal.
But
No
the
tripping.
yellow tape-
No, it was a clean steal.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Right in front of him was a wall.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Over there across the way, you got the
throws you
yellow
off.
tape for the outlining of the pitch, and then you've got the yellow tape of that black tarp that goes over the track. So I guess the kids aren't walking on their cleats there. Is that the deal?
Yeah. I think it's that little lane is where they're good. Still 1-0, 8 minutes left, 7.5 left. Sheldon will start to really push, looking for that equalizing goal. Which Equalizer 3 is out in theaters now, by the way.
What's that?
Equalizer 3 out in theaters now. Denzel.
I know the Equalizer. I haven't seen the first two.
Get to it.
You know what? I've been seeing them on my my Fire Stick. You know, you turn on the Fire Stick or whatever, and you know, it's like Equalizer. Oh, yeah. I guess that's why, because number 3 out there in the theater.
Recommend it. If you like good old action in Denzel.
I love action. I like Denzel.
Yep.
Sounds like one I gotta get into. Training Day, that was brilliant. I love that one. And that's an older movie now, but still, that movie was great.
90s is not bad.
Ethan Hawke.
6 minutes.
Wow, North Medford, great job today so far. Both teams, really. I gotta hand it to the Irish too, staying in this one with a player down. Especially with all the pressure that Medford's been bringing.
pretty even in that the first half. Excuse me. Here, it's even felt like Sheldon has had more of it. I mean, both teams have had opportunities.
Ooh.
But Sheldon is there on the attack right now, too.
Looks like Sheldon's going to get their corner kick opportunity here.
Be a little nervy times here with under 5 minutes to go. That
Header.
in and just got a hand to it, out for another corner.
That'd been a great goal there. A header right in the top corner. Just able to punch that one out. That was pretty exciting. Irish almost tie it right up there.
I said they're going to put everything out here as they're only down by 1. They can get a point out of this. Huge. Huge for them. North's going to want to get a second and just put a final stamp on it.
That one just a little too far ahead.
We almost got to it.
Yeah. Good idea, good opportunity, but just a little too far ahead.
A foul, free kick, Sheldon.
You know why we thought that was a 5 or 8 or a 6 on their leg?
Right.
Because it's an S for Sheldon.
There we go.
That's why. It's not their numbers. I'm trying to look at it. How do we get that so wrong?
Yeah.
It's a S for Sheldon is what it is.
Usually the numbers are on the shorts, but there we go. So it is a 5. Just an S.
It's a rounded 5.
3 minutes. And with North playing here, it's a little unusual. They do have their own varsity field, grass field at the high school, and a lot of work is being done over there. So they are playing their games here. Two minutes.
It's the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, I gave you a warning. The 2:10 warning.
Goalkeeper coming all the way out here, trying to get that extra advantage of having more players there on this kick in. Sent in.
Just a minute and a half. Now they're exposed. So to be careful. Just out for a goal kick. 1 minute. Maybe just one more opportunity for Sheldon. North is going to need to just knock this down as far as they can. Get that clock to wind down to 0.
Yeah, just get that thing out of there. Who cares where it goes?
What you really want to do is kick it about 500 feet straight up in the air. The time it takes to go up, down, and then bounce several times will probably take off a good 20, 30 seconds. So North hangs on.
Woo! What a game.
1-0 North over Sheldon. Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role post-game show coming your way next. Visit travelmedford.org and search Know Your Role to see how this campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better. Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role post-game show where we make sports fun again. We'll do that in just a minute.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey, Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
Welcome to the Know Your Role post-game show. Spiegelberg Stadium, Aaron Nilsson, Danny Canada. 1-0, as you see on the John Scott scoreboard. That was a score in the 23rd, 24th, well, not that minute, excuse me. It's more of the 17th minute. But with 23 left in that first, Prince Thompson scored a beautiful off of a through ball, making that run. The keeper ran out to block it, side-footed it, outside of the foot, into the far post. And the big moment in the game really after that was with 15 minutes left, a red card, a straight red card for Osvaldo Canchola, the sophomore goalkeeper for Sheldon, who missed the rest of the match and will be out next match as well. Pretty even for both of these sides. North Medford hangs on, even though Sheldon was threatening and looked good for many parts, if not most of that game. Sheldon will take on South Eugene at South Eugene on Wednesday at 7. North Medford will take on South Medford on Tuesday at 6 p.m. Final thoughts from you, Danny?
Well, great job for the Irish here hanging on. They had a lot of pressure up front. It seemed like it was all Irish at the first part of this game, up in the Black Tornado zone and really putting pressure on. And then all of a sudden, first person to score was Black Tornado. And then it seemed to flip. And then, that breakaway where the goalkeeper was given the red card and taken out, I got to hand it to Sheldon to be able to keep this a 1-0 score for the rest of the game, because that was a good chunk of that first half and then all the second half. And, they're down. They lost. But, hey, I think they played a heck of a game, and they kept the fight going the whole way through. And, had they not lost that one player, I think this could have been a different outcome. So, great job, the Irish fighting through. Hey, and fantastic. North Medford with the win, so nicely done.
Surely could have been different. Yeah, had they been full strength the whole time, as North Medford improves to 3-2-1, and Sheldon falls to 2-3-1. But yeah, pretty even though. even though it wasn't even on the field with 10 versus 11. We do thank you for watching today's broadcast. Next Table Rock Sports production will be, with it being Saturday, we won't have anything tomorrow. We'll be out here next week. Yes, a day off. The final score, just remind you to subscribe to Table Rock Sports there on YouTube and hit the bell button. You will get all the notifications so you don't miss any time we go live for whatever sport and whatever team you want to follow. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard: North Medford 1, Sheldon 0. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. Our executive producer is Joe Brett. Thank you, Joe. With Danny Canada, I'm Aaron Nelson. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day and night from Spiegelberg Stadium in Medford, Oregon.